turn on your notification bell. You will still get those information you are looking for. Thank you.
When you become president, find out why strategic positions are not given to the Igbos. Omahe to bat Tinubu. David Mweza Omahe, the governor of Ebonyi State, during a conference meeting with the Southeast, the governor of Ebonyi State said he told the APC presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu, said, look, if you win the election, the forthcoming charade, of course, said, look, if you win it, if he becomes Nigerian president after Muhammadu Buhari, now you will help us find out why some strategic positions have not been given to someone from the Southeast, particularly after the Civil War. That's what he said. Yes, he said the people of the Southeast are very keen and are approaching the 2023 elections without sentiments, but with a strong mindset. So he's talking about what he will benefit as a leader in the Southeast. David Omahe, he said the Tinubu is going to win. But if he wins, what will be the benefit of the people of the zone, the Southeast? Omahe, of course, is the chairman Southeast Governors Forum. Of course, since he fell into a pick or to clinch the ticket of the All Progressive Congress, the presidential ticket, they have held the meeting only once. And so, yes. So the disgruntled Omahe is saying that the people of the zone have been alienated, have been excluded. Now Tinubu should have to unravel the situation, or why the people of the zone has been excluded from the polity and the Nigerian project. In his statement, I have to quote Omahe now. I quote, the Southeast people are very wise people. We are not approaching 2023 with sentiment. We are asking what is there for us. When you are there, will you find out why? Since certain positions have been vacant since the war, somebody from the Southeast will not occupy them. Will you undermine the policies not to allow it to surface again that tend to disorganize and undermine our businesses? End of quote. All right, from his statement, he said, the Southeast zone, they are not approaching the election with sentiments. So I wonder, whereas other zones are approaching theirs with sentiment and saying, it belongs to us, it is our own. Yes, and you are saying you are not approaching it with sentiment because you want to support a Muslim man from the Yoruba to become the president after a Muslim man from Fulani, because you are a stranger in Nigeria and you are telling the Yoruba Muslim to let you know why you have been excluded since Civil War. And that is the cause Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been fighting that led to what is happening in the Southeast today. Yes. And so we have to know these things. How This is exclusion. He understands it. The government produced it. He believes it. So they will go to Abuja, they will talk nonsense. They will leave, they are just, scratching the surface. Nobody will ever want to, dig down to get to the truth of this problem. And anybody who dares to do that, they will say it's a rebel. They start pursuing him from pillar to post to arrest him. You see? So we must find the cause of the problem before we will be able to solve it. Not just start solving a problem without finding the cause of the problem you are about to solve. You see? So a doctor will not just go and start treating patients without first of all making diagnosis. And that is what is happening. So you admit that the Southeast has been marginalized because you have failed to clinch the ticket of the All Progressive Congress. All this while you have been hobnobbing with Buhari. You could have asked Buhari to tell you what is the problem, why the Southeasterners have been, alienated. They have been, excluded, why they have been relegated. Yes. Certain positions have been, vacant, like I said, since the Civil War. No Igbo man will occupy it. No Igbo man will occupy it. Yes. It is well orchestrated. It's a conspiracy theory. And the people of the Southeast zone, the political leaders, they are claiming as if nothing wrong. That there's nothing wrong with the status quo. The status quo is completely wrong. The Nigerian nation, the Nigerian country, is working against the people of the Southeast. There's no doubt about it. Since 1970, all they have been doing is to undermine the people of the Southeast zone. And again, Omar said the Tinubu have to give him assurance, because they see him now, don't know what he's talking about. People of the zone, he's talking about himself and his, full soldiers. And he said that Tinubu have to assure him that he will not undermine the policies, not to allow it to surface again. That is tend to disorganize and undermine the businesses of the people of the zone. So he have shown that Tinubu, has been trying to, first of all, yes, Tinubu, even when he was governor of Lagos State, undermine the Southeastern businesses. His policies undermine the Southeastern businesses. And even that of Buhari. Yes, Omai also admitted that Buhari's policies undermine the people of the Southeast, their businesses in particular. Yes, and those of the Fulani people, they will tend to allow them. Look, this below the change, if it will be to be Southeastern business, or business known that to be have been, that the Southeast are into it, by now they could have shut it down. Yes, they should. You won't see anything really change again in Nigeria, because you know what the British change is causing the country. Yes, the proliferation of the British change, you know what it means. And yes, so it is a business of some certain section of the country, some certain persons from a particular section of the country, and so the business is being allowed. Otherwise, the harm it is causing the economy, of course, Yes, so, but they have allowed it to continue. So, but the business of the Southeast, they will go and stop it, say they are trying to improve the economy, because they know that majorly people who enter that business are from the Southeast zone. So nobody gives, damn to whatever, hence it concerns the Southeast, because nobody is speaking for them. From 1970 now, who is there? It was only Alex Ekweme that was the vice president. Yes, only for 4 years. So what are we not talking about? So all this while, Nigerians, the people of the Southeast zone has been alienated, rejected, and they have been only been surviving on, personal and community effort. That's all. If you see infrastructure in the Southeast, community effort. If you see people of the Southeast doing well, it is personal effort. No assistance from government of anywhere. Government if they are doing any further program, they will make sure that they skew it to favor those in power, those that have brothers. The Hausa, Fulani, the Yorubas, they are in the power, they are in the court of power. Obasanjo has been there since 1999 upon 2008, yes, or 2007. And the vice president of Nigeria currently, from 2015 up until now, they are all Yorubas, so they have been represented well. So that is it. Omahi is